Hi there, Mohamed. Nice to see that you've written an essay for us. Great work. Let's see what you did here. It's the international marketing essay. Okay. No one denies that the global trade, we don't use the here. It should just be global trading. So, no one denies that global trading has become, let's move this. Recently, the adverb does not belong here. Let's put it elsewhere, okay? So, one more time. No one denies that global trading has recently become a contentious issue. While some individuals argue, well, it should probably be argue, not argued, because in general they do this. So while some individuals argue that it has numerous negative impacts on nations that adopt it socially or economically, others think that the contrary may be the case. Okay, maybe should be two words, and I don't think that contrary is what you want here. Contrary is the opposite really fits here better. Okay? In my opinion, applying universal marketing under certain conditions can contribute positively to the country's economy. Okay, that's fine. I want you to be careful though, because remember that the task doesn't just talk about the economic benefits of it, but it talks about how it can help us in terms of education, language, culture, and so forth. Okay, so your introduction is a really good place to indicate to the examiner, yes, I've understood the question, and these are the aspects of the question that I'm going to address. Okay? All right, let's move on. On the one hand, individuals who claim, again, this really should be present because it's in general, not just in the past they claimed it and now they claim something else, but even today they claim it. So individuals who claim the negative impacts of open marketing consider two perspectives. Firstly, from the economical side, local industries are expected to face various challenges because of such marketing without the type. It can introduce unlimited choices of products to the local markets. For example, Chinese manufactured items can now be found in almost every shelf of many stores around the world. Okay. Moreover, this has placed the quality of such products under investigation. What do you mean by that? That's a kind of statement that I think needs some explanation. You shouldn't just assume that your reader knows what you're talking about. Secondly, from a social point of view, not side, the international marketing can lead to loss, not losing, loss, L-O-S-S, of local cultures. This is due to This is due to exposure. Okay, we have the noun forms of these words, loss, exposure, so when they fit, you should prefer them to the ing. So this is due to exposure to different qualities and materials from all around the world. Thus, wide marketing method can harm the economical and social pattern of the community. Okay, I want you to be a little careful here. I think that you're going a little off topic. The idea is international marketing and not necessarily international trade. I think you may have mixed them up a little bit. Because your examples all talk about globalization and international trade, but not international marketing, which if you Google it, you'll see it's something really different. Now, this is something very common. People, especially this particular topic, people tend to get confused with it, and this is really common, but it's something that can easily be fixed. Okay, so let's continue on here. Where am I? Wait. Okay, great. On the other hand, other people believe that it enforces the country's economy. New opportunities can be provided to the local traders to upgrade their status. For instance, this can encourage the entrepreneurship among, here, a lot of thous that don't belong here, okay? So, new opportunities can be provided to local traders to upgrade their status. I don't know what you mean by this expression, upgrade their status. It's a little strange. So, what do you mean? Do you mean that they become more prominent in the community? Upgrade their status confuses me. For instance, this can encourage entrepreneurship, among businessmen. Again, how does this relate to upgrading status? Okay, so you can see how this vague kind of expression doesn't really help your development. So this is what we would consider a lack of coherence, like it's not really clear what you're trying to say. Furthermore, on the socio-cultural level, global marketing policy can facilitate accepting diversity between the citizens. How? You have to explain to me how. This is underdeveloped. You can't just assume your reader understands in what way that would happen. Therefore, international market advertising, again, know the, can have many benefits on different community layers. Okay, now, the other problem here is that you haven't told me the elements of the question that were asked. Language, culture, and ideas. You kind of mentioned it here, but really so vaguely and not with any evidence. So I really feel like you've just barely skimmed the issue, okay? Again, this is something really common in IELTS. A lot of students have this, but the online course really talks a great deal about how to extend your answer and how to provide support, and you know, how to make sure that you're on topic as well. So it's not like a tragic problem. It's something that we can overcome. All right, let's move on. In my opinion, I agree that countries should adopt with an O. Two different words. Be careful, because both of these words exist, but they have clearly different meanings, so you have to make sure you use the right one. To follow developed countries, but under controlled conditions. It is two ways connector. No, I don't. This is an awkward expression that we don't really use in English. That can either create new chances for nations, or disturb. It's no apostrophe here. Already existing ing markets. Okay. To conclude, even though there is no clear clue about the positives or negatives of the global trading. Okay. See, global trading is what you're talking about, but that's not what the essay has asked you to talk about. I believe that with not right terms and references, with proper terms, it can have great impact on nations and societies. Okay. Let's see. First of all, we talked already about the task achievement and whether you were on topic or not. So this is a problem. It's not really on topic, and it hasn't been well supported. So for your task achievement score, this would create certain problems for you. All right, that's the first thing. The second thing is look at the length of your paragraphs. We typically recommend a 4-paragraph structure. I would have combined these 2 paragraphs into one. This way it's more, you know, you've got this one big paragraph and then you've got another big paragraph rather than big paragraph, little. So that's in terms of coherence and cohesion. Grammatically, there were a lot of good things happening, a lot of nice grammar, but there were some errors, especially in terms of your articles. That was the problem. Vocabulary was fine. There weren't any sort of higher level collocations or higher level vocabulary. There were some areas of awkwardness. Okay, so wrong word choice and things like that happening. So I would have liked to see maybe some areas of higher level vocabulary throughout, or, you know, higher level collocations would be nice as well. Anyway, all this can be overcome. Take a look at the online course to see how we can work together to help you, you know, fix any of these weaknesses in your writing, and I'm sure that you will get to your IELTS goals. Okay, thanks a lot and good luck.